So, when the police squad breaks into the residence of the giver, pick up on the multiple times the chief elder says, "Careful," which highlights how afraid they are of the unknown, that being the wisdom of the ages. Later on, the same elder also admits to using charades in politics to fool the masses, which is only all too familiar in our political arenas as well. She also says, if you don't want to see it, referencing the enforcement of her rule, close your eyes. Unfortunately, this is exactly what many people do, all the while sensing how messed up society is, blaming one part of it like the education system or another on the economy, because they're unwilling to face the reality that they are not free. This is what the girl who has been sentenced to death is exclaiming when she is in her cell, that something has been stolen from us and that there is more to life. To continue, I could discuss the deja vu, the dream part, the deeper meaning, when he finds a sled, which signifies the loop of time, how civilizations rise and fall, totalitarianism versus free choice. And I could mention more concerning how life is about expression and discovery, whereas corporate government biased science tells you what has already been discovered, so you will not go out and find it for yourself. But I'd rather show how this film fits in nicely alongside the point Wonder Woman 1984 was attempting to make, for those discerning few who are very well aware of our lowly position. Compared to other movies and shows, what with the endless singing competitions, brutish UFC fights, bachelor, bachelorette absurdity, so much has become about nonsense entertainment these days, even tuning into debates about America's next top president, that the actual message in the movie took a while to lead up to, since so many people are caught up on their stupid hamster wheels of always trying to make more or do more. Wonder Woman's speech at the end correlates with how much we have lost as human beings, what has been outright stolen from us, that few know the natural way that people have always lived in community and liberty, which is anarchy, before one kingdom or empire came around to end the peace and force submission. I'll go into anarchy in more detail in a future video, but like Wonder Woman says, you must be the hero. Renounce your wish if you want to see this world. Instead of challenging our masters, how many of us would rather just be consumers in our comfy apartments and houses, living despicable lives of resignation, following orders, clocking into jobs we don't want to do, obeying laws that we never agreed to? By not renouncing our subservience, what is it costing us? It could be our health, because we just believe whatever government science says is good for us and not good for us. Could be our freedom, because of the tyranny that is becoming ever more present. Could even be our relationships, because we keep becoming more and more divided by phony propaganda. The villain basically shouts out the capitalist motto: you can have it all, you just have to want it. This is concluded with the elitist mentality, quote, "The world belongs to me. You can't stop me. No one can." Unquote. After all, what is he but a tycoon, many of which we also find in our society, made up of the 1%, They think they can treat us, the 99%, and the planet however they want because we are docile servants and don't want to lose what we have. Which in reality, they gave us like our rights, since most of us don't acquire anything for ourselves anymore. So, if you need more evidence of this, I would like to start with, first off, the book last week, just to give you a better view of it, by Manly P. Hall, The Secret Teachings of All Ages. It had been a while since I'd done these videos, so I forgot to bring it with me. The second one being The Evolution of Civilizations by Carroll Quigley. And he was actually part of the inner circles during his time. And this book is so informative because it kind of like scopes out of time and history, and you could get the bigger picture and see all these things that are going on, even to the way that we're meant to be raised and the very few ideas we're meant to have compared to them. So I definitely recommend you study that. And a documentary, which I really urge you to watch, is called Fall of the Cabal, which shows many of the heinous acts that presidents, prime ministers, monopolists, philanthropists, all these people that we're meant to admire, what they do behind closed doors, all the things they get away with. So hope you check those out.